Eddie Hearn's back garden, because you're going to be on the second week of fight camp this year. Fans in attendance this time around for your world title shot, rematch with Kid Galahad, of course. What sort of stage are you at in camp right now?
Couldn't make it up, could you, Dan? I do 8 weeks. I take over all the time, but yeah, starting my camp now. Been on the hills this morning. Stay up here now.
You'll lose more weight today than you will with training, maybe.
Sweating my head off.
It helps. It helps. In what ways do you feel you've improved and changed since the first fight with Kid Galahad? I know just how long ago that was.
It was 8 years, really. At the time, I was British level fighter. We both were. Now we're both level fighters. I assume that we both advanced in our careers, and if you're not learning nothing in 8 years, something going on, Andy. So yeah, I've improved a lot, and I've improved a lot under my trainers, Georgie Vaughan, Eddie Matthews.
He hasn't fought Galahad for quite a long time. You've come in off the back of great momentum from winning the Golden Contract tournament. Do you think that might make a bit of a difference on fight night?
I think for me, the main thing is if I'm active, and I've been active. I think I've been consistently fighting for the last 2 years, every 4 to 5 months. So that's about right for me. Title fights every 4 to 5 months. I'm happy with that.
Now, you've had Barry in camp many times in the past for sparring, as well as fighting him in the past. How do you find adequate sparring opposition to mimic him when you've got to fight him instead?
In any camp, Dan, you don't get someone who's like, if you can find someone ideal, but no two fighters are the same, as you know. You take bits from other fighters. You could be his reactions from one guy, his speed from another, his sharpness from another. You know, that's why you get different sparring partners in. You can mix it up. So, yeah, just the same as always, really. You'll find partners who've got a little bit of everything. That's the beauty of having variety of sparring partners.
And do you measure your own sort of stuff each camp compared to the last camp, whether it be your running times, what you're lifting?
Yeah, everything. I've been writing down for like 13 years. Since 2008, I've written down everything, every press up, everything I've ate, everything I've drank, absolutely everything I've got written down. So even like down to my weight, what my weight was on this day in this camp, this many days out. You know what I mean? So I'm always improving, and I've got the markers there to show myself that what you need to be doing. And I think that is one of the reasons why I'm improving all the time, because I've got the last camp, you know.
And based on all that, what are some of the bigger lessons that you've learned from doing that? Nutrition, strength and condition. When I'm saying professional, I was a lot about skills and speed, and I was a bit erratic. I learned other things, not just from that. I learned a lot about nutrition from that, and but in the gym I've learned a lot about how to slow down, how to pick my shots, how to work when to work. Taught me working when you don't need to, you know, taking time. You learn a lot through the years, you know. And do you think that was one of the key factors in you winning the Golden Contract tournament? Because it did seem like more than anyone else out of the 8, you were more of a thinking fighter and pacing yourself through each contest.
I don't think that there's a lot of things that don't get the credit in a fighter. A lot of things that, like, his will to win and his dedication and his determination and his tenacity, all these things, they don't get mentioned because you can't see them. They're not something that you can spot with the eye, and I think the hunger inside me is what led me to win. And my skills are just a bonus. If I didn't have them skills to do it, I'm sure I would have found another way to do it, you know.
And talking about hunger, how much does this fight mean to you? Because it is a world title shot. It's going to be on home soil this time around, rather than having to travel or anything like that. It seems like you're right in your prime as well. How important is this for you?
It's everything to me, Dan. It's everything. Yeah, it's the pinnacle of the sport, and to be given such an amazing platform like this, it's everything, you know. Just have to, you know, it's beautiful, isn't it? But it's the bullshit show. It's like, it's smoke and mirrors, isn't it? It's a ring with 2 people in there, and that's that.
I'm just saying that because you wore a suit.
I am actually.
You'd be enjoying it a lot more otherwise.
It's a bullshit show, did I?
You and Barry have obviously grown quite friendly since your first fight. Does that have any impact on it, or is it as soon as you get in the ring everything changes and it's back to kind of sworn enemies for as long as the fight lasts?
You said we've grown friendly. I never. No, we haven't.
You seem to be quite good friends since, you know, you sparred a couple of times, you talk in warm terms about each other.
We sparred before we fought as well.
Yeah.
We've always used each other because we both appreciate each other as fighters. You know what I mean? So that's just why we're not friends, you know. How could I be friends with a man who beat me? You know what I mean? How? I don't know. Maybe I need to do a lot of growing as a person, but for me to be friends and just accept defeat like that, it's not easy.
Is that as big a motivator in a way as the world title, that revenge aspect?
Yeah, that's what it's all about for me. I visualised this so many times. When he beat me, I knew that. I knew I will get him again. You know what I mean? And I knew he wouldn't fight me for anything less than a world title.
So what is the primary motivator? Is it revenge over Barry? Is it a world title? Is it what it could do for your family and your life if you win?
All of them things, Dan. It's all of them things and more, you know. Mixed in with a lot of bullshit, ego, acceptance. Look at me now, all that bollocks. But there's a lot that goes into it, you know what I mean? I'm trying to step back to the core of me, what it actually means to me. But them things that you just mentioned there, they are definitely the perks of winning the world title.
And what will it do for you and your family? Just tangibly, what are the things you can do that you maybe can't now, but winning that world title, opening the door to future big paydays, what can that do for you?
For me, it'll secure my dreams. For my family, they definitely won't be eating the dinner off a belt, so possibly the financial side of it can go to them. You know what I mean? That's the perks of it for them. And that's the nice thing about being on such a big platform, to get myself up here, because there's fights I fought for nothing. You know what I mean? I fought for nothing a few times, and I still would, if that means me securing my dream. But for them, a long camp for nothing doesn't show nothing. You know what I mean? They don't receive nothing at the end of it, do they? They just hug me and say, well done on your win. You know what I mean? Well done, Dad, you're home now. You know what I mean? It's nice to see you're home, Dad. You know what I mean? We don't have to feel so like that loss, that abandonment that kids are gonna feel when their dad's absent. But nights like this, it's gonna also do a lot for them. They'll get the rewards out of it, you know what I mean? That's nice for me to feel secure knowing that they are going to be content with stuff like that.
And what about the occasion itself? You've been in the game a long time, from a kid as an amateur as well. Does things like this, you know, the big stage, big TV, all of that stuff, does that still mean something to you?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. I'm looking at it. Is that a llama, Dan?
It is a llama, yeah.
I'm looking at a llama.
Don't know David Attenborough, but it's definitely a llama.
Don't get them in Liverpool. But yeah, it means a lot to me. It means everything to me. But as I said before, it's the bullshit show. Now I can see through it. If you know, it's not like shiny TV and now I'm on the telly or people fucking looking up to you. Or it's just all bollocks. I'd rather keep it what it is. It's a fight, and show people who are watching, who want to inspire, want to get inspired to do something like this in the future. You can do it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to blag it and say this is only for us type of people. You can't do it. I want people to see that. You know, I can be like Jazza. I can do what he's doing if he's doing it. I'm doing it. It doesn't take this imaginary skill set that you think that you're not born with. You can do it with hard work. You know what I mean? Any young kids out there watching, I'm not going to blag it. You know what I mean? You can do it too.
And do you get a lot of that, especially in your own community? Kids looking up to you, asking you for, you know, what you did to achieve what you've done?
Yeah, it becomes a responsibility. That's why I don't blag it. That's why I don't pretend that it's anything that it's not. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of dedication mixed with a lot of luck. You know what I mean? What good's it for me saying no? Them llamas are blowing my mind, Dan.
You've lost your train of thought, haven't you, because of the llamas?
It's amazing. All the stuff's amazing. It is amazing because it's something that you think, will I ever get that? And once you get it, I want people to know, once you do get it, it means nothing anymore. You've got it, you've had it. It's what's next, you know what I mean? So it's like the fundamentals of boxing is, for me, titles, glory, legacy, you know what I mean? You just can do it too. You're just going to have to work hard. It's going to be hard, and that's that.
Great stuff. Well, wish you the very best of luck on August the 7th, and great to see you.